to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Eastern Michigan's offense has the ball first today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
This club bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Wolverines offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wolverines are on the move. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to.
He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rifles it down the middle. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Try to barge their way in. Tackled there by the defense. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll return it from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Got the 1st down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looking to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Under fire. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dances away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. The only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Really nice job by the offense. They're setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Terrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the catch inside the 20. The Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets the back moving. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll send the tight end in motion. looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Handoff to the lone back. Makes a man miss. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to him again.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Trying to move them on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
Back's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Eastern Michigan, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Second down.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They'll move the tight end. Still looking on the move. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. It's complete to the right. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
Eastern Michigan.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Wants to go up top on first down.
They're trailing by 9 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Across the 45. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time, they knock him down behind the line. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
At the 23-yard line. Good enough.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
38, Eastern Michigan, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires it down the seam. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
The Wolverines are on the move.
And that is another.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Escapes the sack. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
Michigan, 38, Eastern Michigan, 17.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Underwood. Snagged out of the air. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Terrell. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He's got his man. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hester. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Looking for the end zone. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground. Diving for the goal line, and he lost the ball. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give from the gun. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So here comes the Michigan offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. Breaks into the open.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
At the 36. Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Lee.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. The give on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The hand to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Moving away from pressure.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Rides the back on the option. The give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.